So I've got everything assembled here. Of course, this is going to have to come back apart once I get everything fit. But you can see it goes back in the Y, and then goes left to right in the X. I'm going to have some clearance problems here and here, and I kind of knew that starting. I just wasn't sure how close it was going to be. So I'll have to do some machining on this pulley, and I'll have to go with a lower profile bolt. I may also go up on this a little bit. But everything came together pretty good. I don't have these resolved here yet. I have to decide how I'm going to house the bearings here, and I have to machine some caps here. Let's just flip this over and kind of take a look at the bottom. Yeah, there it is. The belt is on there. It's just temporary. I'm going to snip this later. Cables will get obviously tucked out of the way, but you can kind of see how it's working here. Goes in the X, and then it comes forward and backward in the Y. So at this point, we're going to go ahead and load it in the toolbox and see how snug everything is, and see if I have any other clearance problems. Something like that. Let's see how it'll come out. Comes all the way forward, all the way left, all the way right. And of course, once I deal with these two issues, it'll go all the way over. But this gives me an idea how well or not well it's going to move, and everything seems pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and, in the meantime, deal with these two and get a little better clearance here. Then I'm going to go ahead and figure out where to mount the motor that connects to this pulley here, which will control the Y. So the Y is here, but it still has to be hooked up through some belts to these pulleys here. And the motor will just be mounted off to the side here. But I want to figure out the Z first, because that'll determine where my motor goes and how long the belt is going to be. Because if the Z axis has to be here, then my Y-axis motor has to be back here. But if the Z is somewhere in the middle, then I might be able to move it towards the front. So again, in theory, I think I'm going to have it in the front, but I want to start construction on the Z, and I'll begin that tonight.